Welcome back, Truth Seeker. A lot of new people on the Patreon, and I'm sure a lot will be moving on just as fast because they don't know what goes on my Patreon with the trolling. Again, here's Paula, the Kitchen Witch, who just signed up for the Patreon the first time. She says, "Hey, Zach, for the first time I went on Patreon and joined the chat yesterday. I was told to pretty much go fuck myself and get a life. Today, someone messaged me and told me that was the fake Zach. I'm so confused because I followed the link that was emailed to me." Paula, yes, you followed the link. And the link was to the content I posted in the video stream. The comments, though, on my Patreon are occupied and literally owned by the trolls. Because you cannot get rid of trolls on Patreon, because what happens if you're a Patreon content creator and you block somebody is they get an instant refund, so they get all their money back, and then guess what they do 5 seconds later? They sign back up for your Patreon under a new troll account and start harassing you just like they were 30 seconds earlier. And it's so annoying that Patreon has it set up this way. I've asked Patreon for years to stop refunding people when they block their accounts, because then the trolls would probably go away if you could just block them and they lost their money. But again, I tried to purge all the trolls probably 3 or 4 years ago, and all it netted was even more trolling on the account after they all re-signed back up. So there's no way to stop the trolling. And that's why I always tell people, if you sign up for my Patreon, be aware, because the trolls live on there. And why do they live on there? Because they're trying to destroy what we're doing. And a lot of people get fooled, and a lot of people write me emails like this and get messages and leave comments like this. And they think it's me who attacked them rather than the trolls who just copied my name and took my picture and pretended to be me. It's just like if I wanted to create a new account called Paula the Kitchen Witch 7760 and copy the same avatar and pretend to be Paula and be rude to everybody, I could deceive a bunch of people by doing that. So, again, if you sign up for my Patreon, I advise you do not participate in the comments section of the Patreon, because all that's going to happen is you're going to get eaten alive by trolls. And, again, why is that happening? Because there's a lot of people in the world who want me to stop. They want to deter the people who try to support the work, and they are mildly successful. So, just be aware of the trolling. All you really need to be doing on Patreon is paying attention to when I post content, not read the comments, because that's going to get filled up by the trolls right away, but just what did I actually post? What's the video? What's the written post? That's the place that the worth is in the Patreon. Ignore the comment section. Again, the trolls live on there 24/7, 365, and it's been that way since the day I set up the Patreon, because I've had trolls harassing this community 24/7, 365 since 5 years before I even had a Patreon. And again, why is that? Why am I the most trolled person on the internet? Because I have the most potent message that exposes the establishment and the cabal, and obviously all these little minions they pay for to harass us for that very reason. So, thank you for supporting the work, Paula. Sorry for the confusion, and for anyone else, again, it's always going to be this way, sadly. Until the day that Patreon makes it so that these trolls don't get a refund when you block them. Till next time, Truth Seeker. Have a good day.